Yeah, good evening and welcome to Maiyegun's Diary tonight. This is Maiyegun Live. Yeah. Yeah, if you are just joining me, this is Maiyegun Live, and we had a little problem earlier today, and it has to do with us having Sheun with us tonight, Sheun Kuti. So we are unable to have him with us tonight due to network issue. So what I'm going to say is that let us share this video. We've got a lot to talk about tonight as well, and after that, I'm going to open the phone line tonight for everyone who might want to contribute as well. So thank you very much. Let's get started.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make we shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. This one not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, Maiyegun don't come, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make we shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. This one not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make you shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun diary politico, Maiyegun don't come, This man not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't
come. Thank you very much. This is Maiyegun Live. So I'm just going to camp here tonight. Have a bit of a chat with many of you who are joining me from wherever you're watching from tonight. Again, I apologize to you, especially some of you who have already prepared to, see Sheun Kuti on Maiyegun's Diary Political tonight, but we ran into trouble, the usual, the Nigerian network of a thing, so we couldn't really get him on at this point. So, and I'm not going to just delay us further because I've got others and other things I would like to share with you. And it's been a long time as well since we had our phone-in program on Maiyegun's Diary Political. So we should have that tonight. It will be great. So thank you so much for joining me. Share the broadcast. Read the caption of the broadcast if you're watching from YouTube, right? Thank you so much. for thank you very much, Femi Tai on YouTube. Yeah, I love the Abiti Aja as well, but it's so old. I need new ones. I really need to be, to start dressing like a Maiyegun, like a proper Maiyegun, where I can dress in Agbada and all that. So yes, you have heard the news that Buhari again, he has approved their own FEC meeting. They approved $1.9 billion rail contract from Nigeria to Niger Republic. Okay, so good enough. They are going to borrow money to do that, and that is why we need to know who is going to pay for that. I know that you will pay. Nigeria will pay, which is good enough. Whether you like it or not, they will squeeze it out of you. But we have people who are telling you that how long do you want to live like this? How long do you think it's going to take before you get to that boiling point, before you get to that breaking point, where you yourself will tell yourself that, well, I don't think I can really take this anymore. When is it going to be like enough? Will be really enough, so to say. So we're going to talk about that tonight. So share the broadcast as much as you can. Do that for those who are watching on YouTube as well. Please do the same. You can copy the link, share with your friends, your different groups, even on your own Facebook as well. You can do so. Share everywhere. Invite everybody. Then the line, the number to call in, just when you want to phone in, right? Just make sure you phone in through the WhatsApp, okay? Call the number. That number on your screen, that's UK number, yeah? When you want to dial it, don't dial it directly. Dial it through your WhatsApp. We will be able to hear from you, okay? So, yeah. Some of you may not probably know that the reason why they devalued Naira was simply because they were taking loan from the World Bank. The devaluation of Naira, which started immediately they came into power, when they first submitted their first supplementary budget in 2015, the one that, I don't want to go into details of that anyway, but for those who remember when they did their supplementary budgets in 2015, they had to start borrowing in order to meet their insatiable lust for that free money that they were coming to get. So, in the process, all the conditions that those who were borrowing their money were given to them, including the valuation of Naira and selling of Nigerian crude cheaply to them, these are undergoing deals that made Nigeria poorer and continue to make Nigeria poorer until Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world. And here we go. They are about to borrow another $1.9 billion. They don't even have the money. You may be ambitious enough to say, well, we need to build rail line to Niger Republic. Rail line to Niger Republic, and we are going to borrow money to do that. What is the economic value of the trade between Nigeria and Niger Republic? I'm talking about the legit business now, because there is no real legit business on that route. And when I say legit business, I mean when people who are transacting through the border are paying the right duties, the right taxes to Nigeria, then Nigeria can say, oh, we make more money here. Why can't we just build a rail line so that will make the transportation of goods and services easier between Nigeria and Niger Republic, right? But I don't know if you have an idea of how much Nigeria is generating from custom duty from Niger Republic and Nigeria. You can give it to us on this program tonight, okay? Now, Nigeria is not even partnering with Niger Republic to build a rail line for their businessmen in that route, okay? But Nigeria is going to borrow money to build rail line from Nigeria to Niger Republic, $1.9 billion. When these people came to power in 2015, right, Nigeria debt, according to themselves, which they have repeatedly told us, according to them, the Nigeria debt was just about $13.5 billion federal government debt. while the national debt at the time was put at, around $25 billion. Now, the federal debt now, the debt of federal government, which Buhari is the leader, they are now indebted to the tune of $30 billion. Now, you don't need to believe me. You just need to go out there and read about it. And if you read and you are still not satisfied, do not disturb yourself. Just look at the economy of the country they have ruled for 5 years. Now, for 5 years, they took the debt of Nigeria from at least from 25 billion, right, to over 80 billion now. That is the current debt of Nigeria, the total debt, over $80 billion. And $80 billion is just even a choice. That's the one they've borrowed. The one they have approved to borrow again is this one that became controversial, but they eventually approved it anyway. Nobody could challenge them. Was this $27.7 billion that they just recently approved, among other ones that they approved codedly, that they are going to access in the next year or two, if not for coronavirus. They will probably have, it deeper into that too. Now they want to build rail line, not that they have the money. So they will add that to the debt of Nigeria. And all of that comes back onto you. I am not an economist, but listen, I don't need any certification to know that if I have 5 naira, and I begin to consume consumables of 50 naira. Even if I'm not told, I should know that someone else is paying for that extra 45 naira. And whatever it is going to be a debt. So eventually, when the debt comes back, right, even my 5 naira will not be able to service the debt, not to talk of paying for it. That is what they have made Nigeria now. The same Buhari invested over $3 billion. This is not even a joke. $3 billion searching for oil in the Lake Chad Basin, they call it. They were looking for oil. You remember they were looking for crude oil in Northeast or what have you. They said they were looking for oil in the Lake Chad Basin because they believe that there is a huge deposit of crude oil, just like the same way they have it in the southern part of Nigeria. And they spent over $3 billion NNPC. At the end of the day, they only managed to pump water. So it ended up, what their geologists told them ended up being just a reservoir of water, borehole, for 3 billion. Today, there is no story about the oil drilling anymore. Or probably they are still very much there for the sake of continuous, freebies. So ask yourselves, is Buhari a Nigerian or a Nigerian? Because we have also been told the relationship between the terrorists in the West Africa sub-region, including Niger, Mali, Chad, and Cameroon, they have become the ground grooming cell for terrorism that are coming into Nigeria to perpetuate the killings that, Nigerians are suffering from right now. So the border between Nigeria and the rest of the Nigerian border, and the rest of these West African countries, right, is so porous that you would think if they have any spare money to spend, they should spend it in securing the border between Nigeria and all these other countries where all these terrorists, according to them, are crossing over from. There is no border in the northern part of Nigeria. There is no border. It's just an open road, open field. Even when they claim to have custom or immigration posts, they are not just there for them. And the effect of that is the killings and continuous killing that continue to drain the resources of that Nigeria. But they are not investing in that. When they couldn't find oil, it is now probably to make it easier for the terrorists, right, to move from their base to Nigeria, kill as many people as they want, then move back on the same train built by Nigeria. $1.9 billion. They are going to borrow the money. So if you are a Yoruba man, yeah, if you are a Yoruba man or a Yoruba woman, I have something to tell you tonight. You don't have to agree with me. I mean, you don't even have to take me serious, okay? But one thing that is important is that you will not forget what I'm about to tell you tonight. It's important. A country called Nigeria, if you sit down properly to question yourself, question your belief, question what you have been told, right, about Nigeria, then ask yourselves that those who have been leading Nigeria, either as a military or civilian or what Yoruba call the Fidie interim, they've all been Nigerians, at least they claimed. For 60 years, 60 solid years, the Nigeria that those who call themselves the leaders of Nigeria, those who claim to love Nigeria, because some of you, it's a shame, by the way, but some of you think living in Nigeria make you love Nigeria more. Then we ask you, the Nigeria you loved, the Nigeria your leaders loved, the country they cherished so much, the country they killed 5 million people to keep together by force, is now the poverty capital of the world. What happened? You know what happened. What happened is that they never loved the country. They never loved the country. The country is just their own feeding bottle. Feeding bottle in the sense that once you tell them that break up Nigeria, they automatically see it as you declaring war on them. They say if you take a man's means of livelihood, you have taken over. I mean, you've taken his life. If you take a man's livelihood, if you take away his means of survival, if you take away his means of food, you have killed him. Your politicians and political leaders in Nigeria have no business in government, but they are so lucky to have been blessed with a country like Nigeria for them to lead. And by so doing, Nigeria became their only survivor, their own Ozu. So if you tell them to break up Nigeria, you are telling them that you want to take away their feeding bottle. But if they react and fight, it is understandable. But you should question yourself and question your belief that if these people love this country so much, like they want all of you to do, that they want all of you to defend, if they really loved this country so much, why is Nigeria the poverty capital of the world? Why is poverty a thing of life? Why is corruption, greed, selfishness, avarice, as they call it, becomes the norm and the state policies? You should ask yourselves, because when they tell you that corruption is the reason why Nigeria is not growing, ask yourself, who are those who have the opportunity of changing that with the power they wield, but failed to, for their own selfish greed, which has now resulted into this hulabalu, as they call it? Ask yourselves, if they love Nigeria so much, why is it that there is no working healthcare system for a country of 200 million people? Children, women. Ask yourselves. Ask yourselves why. If they loved Nigeria so much, why is it so difficult to build 21st century infrastructure that will meet up today's need and the future, which is tomorrow's need as well? You know, developments that are futuristic enough to care for us who are here today, and for those who are going to be here tomorrow when we will no longer be here. Why is it so difficult if they love Nigeria so much? Why is it so difficult to give you electricity? Why is it so hard for them to do that? In the past 60 years, it is not hard. They made it hard because that is the only thing that makes them powerful. If they give you those, you will become too askance. And when you become too askance, right, what do you expect? You will be taking more from what they are keeping for themselves. The luxury, the salaries, the emolument, the throwing about of their weight and all that. Once they give you all of that, you will take more from them, and they will become the poor people, while you, the citizens, will become the rich citizens of the country. That is what they are working against. That's what they have worked all their lives. It is like a working code for all those criminals, and you happen to be their own. You happen to be the pawn on the table, on their chess table. So people are now calling out and saying, we can end this. Do you know we can end this collectively? Because due to the failure of leadership, people have decided in so many parts right now, people have taken their destinies into their own hands, which is great, right? Nigeria is so lawless that anything goes everywhere. It is what it is now because Nigeria is a lawless and failed country. Then we have those who are demanding that let's break this thing up. Break it up. Break it up is not the end of the world. It is the end of the horrible world that these criminals have created. They plunder money, they waste everything as they can do and get away with. Children, our children, are going through what they shouldn't be going through if a country that cares is where they are birthed. And it's important, right? You are here now, you can make a difference. And I keep telling people that, ask yourself this. If anything happened to you now, right? If by any chance something happened to you now, which we are all, by the way, we are all susceptible to that. Yes, we can die anytime. You will be lucky if you grow old enough to see your children grow old to be able to defend themselves, right? Defend themselves in this wicked world that is becoming vile and restrictive every now and then, becoming so heartless. The same world you are living now is going to get worse. So ask yourself, if anything happened to you, if something happened to you now, would your children survive the world you are going to live for them? There are some of us who are currently outside the country. Yes, we may feel safe, but we are still talking about the same world. If your children feel safe today because they are away from that contraption, that open concentration camp right now, where everything goes, what if when you are gone and they have to find themselves in that contraption, if it still very much exists? Ask yourself, can they survive? Can they survive it without you? If something happened to you now, can your family survive it? Can your children survive it? If the answer makes you feel like you can't even say yes, you can't say no, then it means that if you give it a critical thinking, you will realize that if you are gone or if you lose what you have now, do you have a place in Nigeria where someone like you is cared for? I'm asking these questions now because those who are already down are not afraid of falling. You know that. Those who are down are no longer afraid of falling. Those who are poor, those who have been affected by the economic hardship, by the plutocracy regime in Nigeria, by the terrorist jihadist regime that is destroying farms, destroying lives, destroying properties, and rendering more and more people poor and poor and poor every day. So we cannot beat the dead horse. I'm talking to you who still have that privilege of being able to load your phone and listen to this video or watch this broadcast live from Lagos or from anywhere in any part of Nigeria. If something happened to you, can your children survive it? Can they survive it? Or will they turn out to be the Almajiris you see and see their pictures on social media, on Facebook? Do you think your children will turn out to be that? Or is it going to be a God forbid? You have no idea if that is your own defense towards that. Or if you can question yourself very well, that is the reason why you should never condemn those who are asking for Nigeria to break up, right? Even if you don't have any plan, if you are not comfortable with break up Nigeria campaign, you should be interested in those who are now calling for the revolution that will put an end to this type of system that gives these clueless criminals the opportunity to continue to plunder away the scarce resources that they don't even have. Not considering those who are going to be living, who are going to be in that country 50 years from now. They don't care. It's because they don't care. Do you care? If you do, then you will listen to those who are calling out that stand up, speak up, fight them, whatever you believe in. If you believe in one Nigeria, if your own one Nigeria is a Nigeria where Buhari will be releasing terrorists, compensating terrorists, and arresting activists, people who are asking him to protect the people. So if yours is your own one Nigeria is that, maybe this message is not for you. But if your own one Nigeria is a Nigeria that works for you, different from what you have now, you are still very much about one Nigeria. Yeah, fine. But you want a better Nigeria, Abi? There's a Revolution Now campaign. They have taken everything away from you. And until you ask them to give them back, they won't. And if they won't, then it is yours to take it back, as they say. So what stops you from standing up and demanding for something that is yours in the first place? Why do you think you need anybody to come down there to come and tell you how to get out there and ask for what belongs to you? But if you're comfortable, fine. October 1st, I've received some reports that it's going to be a big one. The Oduduwa Republic campaigners are going to be campaigning on the October 1st, asking for Oduduwa Republic, raising awareness all over the world for people to know that it is time for Yorubas, sons and daughters, young and old, yes, male and female, to stand up now and begin to demand for that contract paper that really brought Yoruba to be part of Nigeria. Listen, there are those who are benefiting from the rots in Nigeria now, okay? And they are Yorubas. And there are those that are going to first come for you. There are those that are going to first tell you that you have no idea of what you are talking about. You know why? Because they have their own plan too. Nigeria is paying the bill. Are you with me? You are paying the bill. And they are living off you. So if you tell them to end Nigeria and bring Oduduwa Republic, they will lose out. That is why there are those that will be the first people that will come for you. Support the October 1st campaign. Do your own or participate. Show solidarity from anywhere or from wherever you are all over the world at the time, which is going to be October 1st. It's going to be next Thursday, I believe. So we are going back into lockdown in the UK. So we in the UK are likely going to be, not going to be able to publicly protest like they did in London just 2 weeks ago or thereabout. But nevertheless, we will still show support all across the 6 continents. They say that we are going to show that solidarity. And I've also been told that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has also told the Biafrans to show support as well, which means that on the 1st of October, the Biafrans are going to activate their sit-at-home order as usual, as a means of asking for the dissolution of Nigeria, and as it is. So you should ask yourselves that those who have put Nigeria into what it is now, no job, graduates, working as conductors, or working as keke napep drivers, riders, or kada riders, or some of them working as PASA to political thugs like MC Olueron, as they call him, yeah? Graduates, some of you are watching me right now. You are graduates. You have no job. Not because you don't want to work, but Nigeria is built in a way that if you finally find anything at all doing, it's just going to just keep you alive for the time being. That's what it is, survivor. That is the country they gave to you. They have made it so normal that, yes, you can't have electricity 24/7. Like it's become like it's normal that people even go to churches to pray for stable electricity in a country of 60 years after independence. Imagine that. Why do you want to continue to be part of that? Even if you want one Nigeria, is that the one Nigeria you want? Where even your president cannot be treated in the country for any medical issue. How long do you think it takes to build a standard hospital? How long do you think it takes to train medical personnel to work in those hospitals? Nigerian trained doctors, Nigerian trained medical, practitioners. They are excelling, performing wonders outside Nigeria once they are exposed to adequate facilities, conducive environment, and very good pay. That that really commemorates their training and contribution, something that values them. How long do you think it takes to build standard working healthcare system that works for people from local government level to state level and even to the national level? How long do you think that takes? But they are not interested. You know that. And the worst part is the insecurity. The insecurity situation has gone from bad to worse. And here you are. You are being told you are trapped in it. It can't change. And you ask yourself, okay, if it can't change, does that mean that you are completely trapped? When some other people are saying, no, we can't just be trapped. We can get out of it. Why should you need any other person to come and drag you out of the house to do that? I'll open the line now. So meaning if you want to make any contribution, you can phone in through the WhatsApp. If you check the number on the screen, let me see if I can stop that from sliding. And let's see. Let's see if I can stop that from scrolling. And you can, no, I'm going to need to make sure I continue to scroll that. So pick the number, and if you manage to get it on, I will. For those who actually have the number, you can actually make your contributions to dial up. This is my hello there, my brother, sir.
Yes, good evening, good morning, brother.
How you doing? This is Maiyegun.
Yes, I've been listening to your program. I follow you from the beginning of it, and I'm still there.
Thank you so much.
Yes, my name is Oduduwans. I'm calling you from New Delhi, India. This morning here.
Lovely. What's your name again? Say that again. Sorry.
Oduduwans.
Oduduwans.
Nikpo.
Fantastic. So,
yes.
What do you have for me, my brother?
Yes. I want to thank you. I want to thank you very much. You've been educating us over this period of time.
Thank you.
And we are learning. Your university is where we cannot graduate. We keep on learning every day. There's no graduation at all.
Thank you.
We keep on learning.
We all learn.
So thank you a lot. Thank you for educating us.
Thanks, Baba.
And You know, people don't understand what is going on. A lot of people don't understand. We that are still outside that contraption called Nigeria, when we are agitating, talking, complaining, they will think that we are complaining because we want to destroy Nigeria for them. We are complaining because we want them to have a better life. We are complaining because we want them to enjoy electricity. We want them to have a good road. We want them to have a good hospitals. But they don't understand. You know, immediately you step out of Nigeria and land in any other country outside African continent, you will see a light. You will see a new life. You will see everything new. And you'll be imagining, so I have been in this contraption for over years. I don't know that this kind of place is existing. You understand? That's why we talk every day.
That's right.
Coming to our people, these people, the northern people, the desert people. You know that we, over the years, we don't understand. Most of us don't understand the plans they have in place. They are trying to execute what Ottoman and Fodi have taught them over the years. Because I don't see the reason why Nigeria will have hundreds of IDP camps in all over the country. And the president is busy, the so-called president is busy trying to build a railway from Nigeria to Niger. And he doesn't even give a damn about people who are still in IDP camps. He only cares about how to bring in more Fulanis from Sahara.
That's why I'm asking that. Is he even a Nigerian? Like so many people who are calling themselves Nigeria. It's like they have no clue. Is your president even a Nigerian? Like the way he thinks?
He's not. If he's not, historically he's not. He's not. But through his body language now, you can see what they are doing. All of them. You are borrowing $1.9 billion to build railway from one part of the country to Niger Republic for what? What is the economic benefit from Niger to Nigeria? What are we benefiting? We have Cotonou. We have Cotonou in southern Nigeria. It was closed down. We know economic benefit of Cotonou and Nigeria. We know how much people benefit there. But they shut it down. They shut Cameroonian border down. Nothing is functioning. But all the borders in the north has been open. Fulani has been trooping in because they have an agenda. And I'm telling people this night, if you don't want to talk, you will be doomed in Nigeria. I'm not in Nigeria right now, but it concerns me because I have family there.
That's right.
Nigeria is sinking every day. It takes a deeper understanding for people to know that Nigeria is sinking. When you have been shouting, other people have been shouting. Nigeria is sinking every day. And if you don't get up, Nigeria, you will sink with Nigeria. If you don't get up, you will sink with Nigeria.
Thank you, Baba.
Nothing is functioning. Nothing is functioning. Nothing is functioning. No president, no vice president, no senators, no security, no nothing. And you are busy commending the puppet we have here as a president. I will ask everybody to come out on 1st of October. Support Oduduwans Republic, support the agitation, support Biafra, support every agitation groups that want to put down that nonsense they call country. Nigeria is not country. Nigeria is a contraption. It's not working for me. It's not working for anybody. Nigeria is a contraption. So if you don't want to stand with the people that are trying to set you free, you will sink with Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Baba. Yeah, it's a pleasure hearing from you. Let's hear from others too. Thank you. Nice one. So I have another caller on the line. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, this is Adebayo calling from Sweden.
Oh, Adebayo from Sweden. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Maiyegun. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. So yourself?
Yes. Yeah, you see, the current situation in Nigeria is something that we all know. I have had cause to read a bit about the history of Nigeria, and I've taken cognizance of something that has happened in the past, like when Buhari first came into government.
Okay.
You remember Babangida, when they overthrew him? You remember what he said? If you go and read.
Sorry, I'm with you. Oh, it seems we have lost him there, but he's still very much on. Hello. We lost you there, but I think, yeah, we can hear you now, but it's so faint. It's somehow, so light.
Really?
Yeah, I think we can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying that when Babangida took over from Buhari, one comment he made was that one of the reasons they had to step in was Buhari's tendency to to Islamize the country. He is an extremist. If you go and read,
I remember
speech.
I do.
Yes, and they are this Buhari's coming this second time is just for him to come and really complete what he could not achieve that first time. And this time he has the guts. He has completely changed the character of the country to purely northern country. He has put his people everywhere, and we are looking. What they are doing now, building this rail straight to Niger now, is nothing but to bring in the population of Niger to step in
en masse.
Need. Yes, in a larger quantity. This time they are not going to walk or take bike. They are going to just load them in trains direct.
So that is futuristic for them, because after all the killings, after all the ransacking of villages, then they will fill them up with these new arrivals. Well, it will be easier.
Exactly. This is the time they can do it, because they know that after Buhari's tenure, it will be difficult for them to do it. They're just doing everything they can now. I mean, borrowing money to implement budget, the budget we don't even see. The truth is this, the way the North is constituted can never progress. It is just a fact. It is a desert.
Then why do we have to continue to be part of that then? Why do we continue to be part of Nigeria then?
You see, that's what I'm saying. If you read history,
you
read what the English said, why they had to join the North to the South was because the North could not survive as a nation of its own. The Northern Nigeria, when they succeeded in demarcating other parts of the continent to when the French, the English, the Portuguese, and all them were scrambling for Africa. The northern part fell into the English hands, and they could not leave the northern part alone because they could not run it. It would cost the English people so much more because there was nothing. It was not viable. So they had to attach them to us. You see the reason now?
I do.
If you read history, you see so many truths that we are facing now today. One of the reasons why this Colonel Nzogu went for those northern allies that he killed, it is the same thing that Buhari is doing. You look at the way Nigeria is going now. This is exactly the way it would have gone long ago if Nzogu did not step in to wipe out all those leaders. You see, people had the guts to do things before that we could not see because we didn't understand. We just saw him as a coupist. These are the things they were fighting. This is the same thing Babangida tried to remove. The Babangidas and the Abachas, they were more diplomatic.
They were more liberal, somehow.
Yes. But Buhari is what they try to cover our face from, because this is their plan all along. Even the Abachas, the Babangidas, they are not evil.
So what would you say? Yeah, what would you say then about the the campaigners for secession? Like everybody should go his way. We can't deal with this. We can't continue to go back and forth on this type of killings. What would you say?
I think that is the way to go, because it is high time for me. I suggest that we have a coalition of all the ethnic groups. All ethnic groups should stand up now. Have a coalition, and then we move. This October 1st protest would have been the biggest and the best thing that happened, because now we have the Oduduwans, now we have the Biafrans, now we have the Revolution now. But would have wanted that the Middle Belt, as a group, as an ethnic group, stand out. And then the other small
the Jaws, the Shakiris, the Efik, the Thieves.
Yes, so that the message will sink. Nobody is happy. The only people who are happy now are the core Fulanis.
Thank you so much, Baba. Let me take another call. Okay, let's hear from another person. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Cheers. Hello there. Hello, this is Maiyegun.
Yes, that is Maiyegun from me, Chichi on the line.
Oh, Chichi, how are you tonight?
I'm very well, and how are you tonight?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. So, what do you have for us? Want to add to this?
Yeah. What I want to add to this is the message has to be passed to our people back home for them to be out there. Yes, these people are positioning themselves in the sense that everybody or every country will be going on a lockdown because this issue has not been raised so far. But somehow I have to chip it in. Every country is going on lockdown then for the second time.
That's right.
So Nigeria too will be going on a lockdown. And now they're strategizing and positioning themselves. Everybody should be alert. It's very important. They should not think it's going to be like the first shutdown. From what happened the first time, you could imagine how desperate these people are. If everybody, they know there's going to be a shutdown in the country, and they're strategizing at the moment, positioning themselves to do whatever it takes they have in their head. In terms of having a president, there's no president in Nigeria. We have presidency. The cabals.
The presidency.
They can only deceive those. They can only deceive those who they are deceiving that there's a president somewhere. A president that cannot even present himself in a meeting. But the recorded tape, is that a president? If they have a president, the president that I know would have been in a Edo state to campaign for his candidate. For goodness sake, Nigerians, you wake up. If you wake up and face the facts and what's on ground. If they are ready, we are all ready. I'm sure a lot of people want to go back home. Because a lot is happening, even in the diaspora. That is not so palatable. But when you look at the whole thing happening at home, you go like, instead of me going home, I'd rather waste here than going home. Because you're pouring water, thinking you're giving information to people, it's as if you're just pouring water on a rock that cannot penetrate. Is it when everybody's wiped off, when they understand the reality? If they're waiting or depending on the elect, the senator and the governors, they have price and the price has been paid to them. They have nobody to speak for them, but in themselves.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, General. Keep the job.
Thank you so much, Chichi, for all the time. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll take another caller again. That's hello there. So I think that's the network there. Hello. I think we lost so we're gonna just take another one. So yeah, people are saying they are ready. They will stand up. They will eventually support the planned protest on the 1st of October, which is a good thing to start with, by the way. Good evening. Hello there.
Hey, Maiyegun, how you doing?
I am doing fine, sir. Yourself?
I'm good, man. This is James calling from US.
James from US. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, I just keep wondering what Nigeria has with Niger. Because first of all, we have a pipeline project going on from Nigeria to Niger.
That's right.
Now we are talking about a railway where Nigeria has no road. Do you know how many roads 1.9 billion we build in Nigeria? Nigerians don't know what is going on and they don't know what is coming to them. Because every time they want people overseas to come and save them.
They don't see what is going on. When you call them back at home, they are all comfortable because they haven't left Nigeria to see other part of the world and what is going on. That's why every time these politicians want to campaign, they will tell them that, oh, we will give you road. Oh, we will give you water. Oh, we will give you electricity. My question to those politicians is, in other part of the world, like United States now, where they are campaigning, is Joe Biden talking about road or is Trump talking about road? None of them are talking about these things because the world has passed all these things. These are basic infrastructures that other country has had over 1,600 years ago. And I bet you, even in the next election, they will still be talking about all these things. But with what is going on now, I am looking at Buhari now, that I don't even think if Buhari is a real Nigeria or if he has the interest of Nigeria at heart. This is about the Fulani tribe.
At the expense of those who are supposed to be Nigerians, by the way. And the Nigerians are watching us right now anyway, because I believe that the majority of our watchers are Nigerians. So they should ask this, themselves, is Buhari a Nigerian or Nigerian?
We are using Nigerian money to develop that country. That is what is going on now. First of all, they make Niger Delta to develop the north. Now Niger is about making Nigeria to develop Niger. You see where the train is going? I don't know, but
thank you, my brother. Thank you.
If the thing continues like this, I don't even see us having any country called Nigeria in the next 5 years. Because we are borrowing ourselves to our grave. That is what is going on in Nigeria. We are borrowing ourselves to our grave.
Despite this open border, polarized border in the north, which has led to this influx of these criminals from this Niger Republic, Chad, and all those places, we have seen casualties of our soldiers in Nigeria, whereby they have become more victims now too of this terrorism. Or we can only invest on building infrastructure. Go on there,
They know what they're doing. First of all, what is going on in the north is a ethnic cleansing, right?
Yeah.
It's an ethnic cleansing. That's what's going on in the north. It's an ethnic cleansing because their plan is to make sure that they kill all those northerners, those people from southern Kaduna, and people from people from those Niger will come over and take over the place. That is the plan.
Thank you, James. Let me take another call again. Okay, thank you very much for calling in. So much, nice one, Baba. Have a good one. That's James from the US there. So I've got another caller. Hello.
Hello, bros.
Hello, sir. Yeah, this is Maiyegun Live. Your name and where you're calling from?
Well, yeah, this is Young Innocent. I'm calling from Deutschland.
Oh, Germany. It is it?
I've been following you. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Go on, please.
From Germany. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
You're doing a great job. I've been following you. You're doing a wonderful job. You see.
Thank you.
And to say the fact, I came through Libya route. It's not what I be.
I do. You get story, Baba.
You see, these Fulani people. Let me tell you one thing today.
Tell me.
They are terrorists in nature. Many people will not know that. I mean, they are real terrorists in nature. When you get to Niger, as we're calling, I came 2007. 2007. A lot of them were in that desert, the Sahara Desert. You know what they do? They are with military uniform. These are Chadian military, Niger military. They will come and stop everyone, every travel plan. They will stop all of you. You know what they will start doing? They will start taking money from everybody. They will rape the girl if you refuse to give them money. Most people who came through Libya will testify to this. They will rape you. They will rape the women, collect money from them. The whole men, they will beat you and collect money from everyone. They have been doing that. The government of Nigeria and the Chadian Republic, they all know that. And this is what they do. And this is what they've been doing for years. That is what I know. These people, they are terrorists in nature, even the little ones. That is the fact. You know, in Niger, in Niger and in Chad and Niger, there is no grass, no food. Even the goats there, they feed on paper, carton paper as anybody. They try their cow meat with sun. Sometimes you will see cow will just die on the desert and the sun will dry that full cow and full goats. They are hungry people. So the only place they see now they can survive is Nigeria. And Nigerians are the one who give them that right, because if not, I think it's time for us, for every one of us to stand up, because let me tell you the fact, Nigeria cannot work for anybody. No matter how much you try to hide the truth, one day the truth must surely prevail. It cannot work. Nigeria can never work because we are different people. If the people that are, for example, that are ruling Nigeria is maybe someone from Oduduwans and Biafrans and Middle Belt, will be expecting something good. Now, let's say Nigeria would have been paradise by now. But with these people from the core north, my brother, I'm not talking about the Hausas. With these people from the core north, this Fulani, even if you give Nigeria 100 years to come, Nigeria will never be good. Have you ever thought of this word? Everywhere that Fulani is leading in African country, have you been to those places? They are like, how should I put it? Dustbin is better. Take a look at what do they call it? Sudan, where this Omar was ruling. This man was screaming the name of Allah Akbar 24 hours. But I guess you know what happened. Immediately they took him out of the office. The one house was full with millions of dollars, I think $100 million. Raw money.
Even different kind of expensive brandies, jeans, and all of that. Vodkas and
They are hypocrites and criminal in nature. I don't know. You know, now they can't have been pretty for long. People think this man is like, is the fast. Study them. Me, I know them very well. So they're very well. I swear.
So what's your position? What's your position about October 1st then?
My brother, Baba, now only the solution now. We all of us ready now. They follow Cocoon, they follow you, they follow all Europa, they share the men. All of us now one now. That would not, this time around, nobody can put division between Biafra and Oduduwa. We are one people. We are learned, we are intelligent. We know what we want. Human people prefer cow more than human being. Is that what would you call some person leader? Human being prefer cow more than even. Did you know in Deutschland, for example, you cannot kill goats with knife?
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't do that in Deutschland. You can't even kill chicken with your hand with knife. Not to talk of you killing human being.
When I tell my son here that we have goats on the street in Nigeria, like normal, it's a normal thing. We have all of that. They are like looking at me like, what's he talking about? Like, why is he making things up? They are looking at me as if I'm making things up.
It is true. They would think maybe you lie because they never see something all their life. But in Nigeria, streets are roaming. What they call it, cow is roaming apart all over Oduduwa
land everywhere.
Everywhere in the street, in the school, in the university, in the farm. Is this the kind of people you want to live with? Is this the kind of people that will be telling you who will be your leaders? This is the question we need to be asking ourselves. We are different people. We reason differently. What you believe is not what they believe. So what we need now is for us to come together to break the shit hole on Nigeria. It can never work for anybody. On that day, I urge all Biafra, all their Facebook, their what they call it, their
social media handles and all that.
Yes, they should change the profile to Biafra flag.
Mm-hmm.
All the Oduduwans should change their profile to Oduduwa flag and write something there. You are Oduduwa.
That's right.
You are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Then for those of us who are living in England where the protest is going to take place, we all have to join to Oduduwa with Oduduwa flag and Biafra flag, then destroy the shithole.
Thank you so much, Baba.
Thank you. God bless you, Baba.
Thank you very much. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah. Let me take one more call before we go. Nice one, Baba. I like that. From Germany. My guy there. So I've got another caller. Hello, sir. Oh, I don't think that's coming through. Sorry about that. Network. So let's see. So I'm going to take one more call. Then tomorrow, I'm going to try and have a call session again at night, okay? We'll do it again at night where people can phone in and make contribution. But I'll take just one more. One. Hello there. Hello. This is Maiyegun Live. Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hey, Maiyegun, this is Patrick. I'm calling from Italy. I'm not busy anyhow.
My brother, you don't take where I don't open line last. You know as it be, eh? Thank you, Pato. Finally, you made it. So, how you be, Baba?
It was true persistence, man.
Thank you very much. I know.
I'm good. Yeah, I love what you are doing, and I love your stand on the October 1st, you know. So, and the issue you are treating about Buhari building...
borrowing money to build train station, train from Nigeria to Niger Republic, where they who does that, Papa? Borrow money.
You know, the truth is that, you know, when I was back in Nigeria in those days, I used to think that Nigerians are very intelligent. Believe you me. I used to see Nigerians as very, very intelligent people with, you understand what I'm saying?
I do with you.
But with time, I came to realize that we are not as intelligent as we thought we are. Especially with the emergence of Mazen Kano, we now start opening our eyes to things, the mysteries, because everybody they suffer, they complain, but we did not know where the problems
were. Why, and all of that. I know.
You understand what I'm saying? As I'm talking to you today, millions of Nigerians are confused. Nigerians are confused, and that is why when we are talking about this independence, freedom, trying to break away, people are like, what are you people talking about? Because they have been so brainwashed into this one Nigeria thing, you know, because they, when you grow up in slavery, you don't know what freedom is all about.
That's true. Absolutely.
And that is the problem that Nigerians have. And that is the reason you see somebody coming now, even in this day and age, to tell you, say, now one Nigeria is believing, even when it is very clear that even with the death hanging around everybody, even with the death, the ones that have been able to wake up are living in fear, say they don't feel talk. Because if they talk, they are within the system there, they will take them out. Now, we that are in the diaspora, that have the less risk, and we are pushing this agitation forward. If you thought they will say, come back home. Why they themselves, when they the home, they are not even free. They can't express themselves. But when you are in England now, speaking and trying to educate and enlighten people, these idiots will be telling you to come back home to join them in the misery.
And you ask them, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? You should be doing something now. Someone should see you doing something about it, but they are not doing anything.
Maiyegun, I can tell you that, you know, I'm happy that, you know, God have sent some of us to be in this, you know, movement. Because at the end of the day, you know, when I was listening to IPOB leader Mazen Kano, and the side people say this guy, you know, achieve, for example, which I believe will definitely get there.
Mm-hmm.
But even if this guy no achieve what in the pursue, the guy has redeemed himself.
That's right.
The next generation will suffer and go they ask their parents, didn't you people hear this guy talking? Because what he saying will surely come to pass. What he saying,
I'll deal with you, Baba. You make so much sense there. Because thank God for social media, right? If they abuse him, if they abuse him today, as they are doing, their children will ask them in the future, Papa, Mama, were you deaf or dead when this man was talking 10, 15 years ago? He said all these things will happen. What did you say to him? What did you do then? Maybe they will have to answer to their children then. You are right.
I remember when Fela was singing. When Fela was singing, they tell us that Fela na madman with the smoking. But today, everything when Fela sing, then it's manifesting today.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Everything when Fela talk, when Buhari we are talking about today, Fela have been singing about this man.
Fela call him, say that one a madman. Now complete madman. Now he called the Buhari. He say, what about Buhari? He say Buhari na that one a complete madman.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, the Fela song don't come go. We have another person now shouting at the top of his voice, crying every day. Today they say it's just the same pattern. No, nothing has changed from the propaganda against Fela those days. The same pattern they are using again now against Nnamdi Kanu today. That he's a scammer.
He's looking for attention. He's looking for money. He's looking for power. He's looking for this, that. He's talking rubbish. Is this? Yeah, I get you, Baba.
But when you listen to him, we know that he's 100 years ahead of everybody. They're not the third person now.
They're not the third person.
When you take your time, because the problem is that people don't take their time to listen. When you take your time to listen to the leader of IPOP, you will know that it's 100 years. The generation that will look into his record, not be this generation, because if they are ahead of this generation. You understand what? And that is why a lot of people cannot cope with it, because they themselves are still living like they cannot meet up with his, with his, with the message that he has. But my happiness is that the social media will be the center of research and lecture for the next generation that will not help them to judge our position today. And that is the reason, because everything is playing in our own very eyes. When you look at the way Nigeria is, a country that cannot sustain itself, what makes you think you can now start building a railway? You see, I lived in Switzerland, you understand what I'm saying, for years. And there is a rail line that leads from Milan to Lugano, which is from Milan, from Swiss into Italy. This rail line was a joint venture between the two governments. So they share the tax that come from that rail line that leads from this country. So how much is the Niger contributing?
Absolute zero.
This rail line that is going to Niger, how much is the contribution of Niger Republic?
Zero.
In the rail line?
Zero. The Nigeria will even pay them security money in order for the engineers to be able to construct the road. See, Pato, we will talk more tomorrow when I open the line again. There's so much I'm going to tell you all about what is behind the Niger Republic there. I'm sorry, the Niger Republic train project. There's a lot. We'll do that tomorrow, Pato. I'm going to call, Thank you so much for calling in as well, at least for participating. So thank you, Baba. Have a good one, Have a good night, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time tonight. This is going to be where I'm going to draw the curtains, okay? This is an impromptu broadcast. We're supposed to have a Shehu Kuti with us tonight, the network, Nigeria network connection, this and that. We battled with that for a while. We couldn't really get it or pull it through. Okay, I have to do this before tomorrow. But tomorrow, yeah, we'll have a chat around what is going on. Until then, thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful evening. And to all my callers, everyone who called in, and all of you have been trying to phone in as well, right? I'm sorry that you couldn't make it through. Okay, we'll find other flexible way of getting everybody on to contribute next time. To those who made it on the YouTube, contributed on Facebook, thank you for your time, and I will see you again when I see you. Good evening.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé.